What if one day, you or someone you love simply disappeared, leaving behind no clues, no trace, nothing but questions? These are not just stories, they are real cases that have baffled experts for decades. From entire crews vanishing at sea to individuals disappearing right before their families' eyes, here are the 10 most chilling disappearances that remain unsolved to this day. Stay with us as we uncover the truth, if it exists. Case 1. The Sodder children, 1945. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire broke out in the home of George and Jenny Sodder in West Virginia. 5 of their 10 children were inside, but when the fire was put out, there were no remains. Bones should have been found, but nothing was there. The family later received a photograph of a young man claiming to be one of the missing children. Were they kidnapped? Did someone cover up their disappearance? The fire's suspicious circumstances. The mother received a photo of a man resembling one of her missing children. Decades later, theories: kidnapping, human trafficking, or police cover-up. Case 2. Flight MH370, 2014, 239 passengers. A modern aircraft. A routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Yet, Flight MH370 vanished into thin air. Despite years of search efforts, only a few fragments have been recovered. How does a massive commercial jet just disappear without a trace? The plane deviated from its course and vanished over the Indian Ocean. No distress calls, no final messages from the pilot. Theories: hijacking, mechanical failure, military cover-up. Case 3. The Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers, 1900. In 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers on a remote Scottish island vanished. A rescue crew found no sign of them, only their logbook, which recorded a mysterious storm no one else in the area had witnessed. Were they taken by the sea, or something else? The last journal entry described an unnatural storm. Their food was untouched, suggesting they didn't plan to leave. Theories: giant waves, supernatural forces, abduction. Case 4. The Mary Celeste, 1872. A ghost ship, drifting in the Atlantic, its crew gone without a trace. The Mary Celeste was found abandoned in perfect condition, its cargo untouched, food still on the table, yet not a single soul on board. What really happened? The ship was found in good condition, but the crew was missing. No signs of struggle or distress. Theories: pirate attack, mutiny, sea monster, rogue waves. Case 5. The disappearance of Brandon Swanson, 2008. A 19-year-old college student called his parents for help after his car got stuck. As they were talking, he suddenly exclaimed, "Oh no," and the call disconnected. His car was found, but he was never seen again. His car was found in a different location than where he said he was. Police found no signs of foul play, yet he was never seen again. Theories: animal attack, drowning, kidnapping. Case 6. D.B. Cooper, 1971. The man who hijacked a plane and vanished mid-air on November 24, 1971. A man known as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727, demanded $200,000 in ransom, and then parachuted out of the plane, vanishing into the night. Despite an FBI manhunt spanning decades, no trace of him has ever been found. Hijacked a Northwest Orient Airlines flight from Portland to Seattle, calmly demanded money and parachutes, then jumped mid-flight. Some money was later found buried in a riverbank, but Cooper himself was never seen again. Theories: survived and started a new life, but why never spend the money? Died upon landing in the wilderness. An inside job or government cover-up? Case 7. The Dyatlov Pass incident. 1959. 9 hikers found mysteriously dead in 1959. 9 experienced hikers set off on a trek through the Ural Mountains. They never returned. When search teams found their campsite, they discovered something terrifying: tents slashed from the inside, some bodies with crushed bones but no external injuries, and one hiker missing their tongue and eyes. What happened? The tent was cut open from the inside, as if they were fleeing something. Some bodies had high radiation levels, extreme injuries with no external wounds. Like they were hit by a powerful force. Theories: avalanche, but no debris found. Soviet military experiments gone wrong. Something supernatural, Yeti, UFOs, or secret energy weapons. Case 8. Amelia Earhart, 1937. The pilot who disappeared over the Pacific. Amelia Earhart, the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic, set out on a flight around the world in 1937. But somewhere over the Pacific, she vanished. Her plane was never recovered, and her fate remains a mystery. Her last radio transmission suggested she was low on fuel near Howland Island despite extensive searches. No wreckage has ever been confirmed. Some reports suggest distress signals were picked up for days after she disappeared. Theories: crashed into the ocean. Plane sank too deep to find. Captured by the Japanese and held as a spy. Lived under a new identity on a remote island. Case 9. The Lost Colony of Roanoke, 1590. A whole settlement gone without a trace. In 1590, a supply ship arrived at Roanoke, an English colony in present-day North Carolina, only to find it completely abandoned. The 115 settlers, including women and children, had vanished. The only clue left behind was a single word carved into a tree: Croatoan. No one knows what happened. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just an empty village. The word Croatoan was found, possibly referring to a nearby island. No European contact ever confirmed what happened to the settlers. Theories: joined a Native American tribe for survival, wiped out by disease, war, or something supernatural. Secret Spanish attack that was covered up. Case 10. The Bennington Triangle, 1940s-1950s, a hotspot of vanishings in Vermont. Over 5 years, several people vanished in Vermont's Glastonbury Mountain region, known as the Bennington Triangle. From a college student disappearing before classmates' eyes to an old man who left his porch and was never seen again. No traces, no evidence, just gone. 5 mysterious disappearances. From 1945 to 1951, girl vanished from a school bus stop with no footprints left behind. The area has long been feared by Native American tribes as cursed land. Theories: natural dangers like sinkholes or wild animals. Alien abduction theories: a secret serial killer who was never caught. These are just some of the world's strangest unsolved disappearances. Could there be hidden clues waiting to be discovered? What's your theory? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe and hit the bell. For more mysteries, subscribe to The Mystic Unveiled.